When you hear the iconic Toyota brand name, you first think about quality. The auto manufacturer is not just prominent in name, but it has gained quite the repute as the largest automaker in the world. We have the engines to thank for the way Toyota cars have been able to pull their weight in the general market. The engine is the most important part of any car, and for every new Toyota car model, there is a powerful engine to back the impeccable designs. Thanks to the ingenuity of the engineers at Toyota, they have managed to create an all-new hybrid engine that will revolutionize the automobile industry. What is the capability of this new engine? What value does it promise its buyers? Join us as we take a deep dive into Toyota's insane new engine that shocks the entire car industry. As we all know, Toyota has been around for a while. That is why you would find a Toyota car of different models and manufacturing years strolling across pretty much every neighborhood. In some parts of the world, they have barely gotten enough of the older models of Toyota cars because the brand is so reliable and their vehicles can last ages regardless of the length and intensity of usage. With Toyota, there is a car for everybody. Most gearheads can agree that every good car has an equally great engine, and that's why the engine cannot be left out of the durable concoction of elements that make Toyota cars so widely acclaimed. Just know that when you buy a Toyota car, you are buying into decades of full service never seen before from any other brand. Their engines are one thing. Toyota is also a master of design. They make cars with the best designs and great engines that are second to none. For years, Toyota has been known to produce some really incredible engines, and some of the best Toyota car engines include the 2JZ GTE. If you've heard of the Toyota Supra, you know of its Imperial turbocharged 6-cylinder engine. It is highly durable, especially with the cast-iron engine block that sits gently in the hood surrounded by aluminium heads and releases incredible acceleration levels. We've also got the 22RE. We have to admit that Toyota's reputation gained a significant boost on the back of the success of this engine in the 1980s. You can find the engine in almost every Toyota car, such as Toyota pickups and the 4Runners that ran the streets between 1982 and 1984. They maintained the trend of servicing their pickups with this engine. It was special because it was the last in a long line of Toyota's R-Series engines. The R-Series first hit the market in 1953, and it wasn't until 33 years later that they finally got it right. There's a lot of history behind this engine, and it came to a glorious end with the 22RE. Another Toyota engine that inspired the production of this new engine is the 4U GSE engine that sat in the powerful Scion FRS, which you might know as GT86 with the rear-wheel drive coupe. Toyota did not produce this independently as they partnered with another giant, Subaru. The engine had the fittings of Subaru's trademark Boxer design and Toyota's reliable D4S combo port and injection system. The 6-speed transmission engine could yield 197 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute. The T-Engine series also helped to fast-track the amazing rise of Toyota among other automakers. Many motorists consider it bulletproof while weighing its fuel efficiency and incredible performance. The car models that were specifically powered by this engine include the Corona and the Corolla. Old engines aside, one of the newest engines made by Toyota is the super-efficient 1GD FTV. It heralded Toyota's commitment to further increase the fuel efficiency of some of its larger cars like the Toyota Hilux. The car could roar up to 174 horsepower from 330 foot-pound torque engine. This is 25% more torque than its predecessor, the 1KD. It also increased fuel efficiency by 15%, and it severely diminished nitrogen oxide emissions by about 99%. As far as we know, it is the best diesel engine ever produced. So you understand what we mean when we rank Toyota engines as the best. The trust people have in the Toyota brand hasn't waned in the least bit as they churn out quality after quality cars, carrying the best-in-class engines which are unforgettable for the average car owner. Think about the success recorded by the Mark IV Supra. The cast-iron block engine beneath its hood takes all the credit after it could generate about 750 horsepower. Auto analysts found it quite appreciable due to its gasoline thermal efficiency. The thermal efficiency of a regular gasoline engine is 35%, and it has taken engineers a century of trials trying to take some points off this efficiency. Before pushing out any engine, Toyota engineers take a candid look at every cycle of the engine, and they begin improving the efficiency one aspect at a time. They took inspiration from the high-speed combustion system commonly found in Formula One cars. They reworked parts of the engine such as the intake valve angle, the valve seats, and the cylinder, and produced more power and much less waste. Before this insane new hybrid engine, which the automaker is currently working on, the Dynamic Force produced in 2017 earned Toyota a place among the top 41% brand of automakers with the highest thermal efficiency. So how does the engine work? It was produced with driving and environmental performance in mind while also seeking high efficiency and less fuel consumption. They are constantly amplifying the efficacy of their engine lineup. With a 40% efficiency, the Dynamic Force is bigger and better than any engine brand in the auto industry. It's on a whole different level. The Dynamic Force has had different versions, which includes the 4-cylinder A25A that powered vehicles in the XV70 Camry series. This was the first car to ever have this engine installed inside it. Afterward, we saw other versions such as the V6, V35A, and M20A types. The XP210 series Yaris was powered by a newer version called the M15A type. And just last year, the Dynamic Force T24A hit the market and was installed in the brand's AZ20 Lexus NX. You will find none of the features of the traditional engine in the new engine, with an updated nomenclature system identified with a 2-letter code embedded between the usual letters, like the 5GEFR. Still, now you see names like the M50B or M20A, the 20 telling us the type of engine it is, such as the 2-liter engine. The engine has a more reinforced high-speed combustion tech. It comes with a high-energy ignition coil, a variable cooling system, and a motor-driven water pump to ease off the pressure exerted on the blocks of the engine. There is a wider angle now between the intake valve and the exhaust. It also solves the regular problem of Toyota engines with its high engine oil consumption. This one will do just fine with minimal low-viscosity engine oil. Motorists can count on its fuel injection control system to regulate the overall fuel consumption, reducing the loss of gasoline to incomplete combustion with its high-speed combustion. It produces less gaseous waste while conserving fuel. The new hybrid engine, also known as V35A FTA V35, is a twin-turbocharged version of the Dynamic Force series with a 10.5:1 compression ratio. The primary version comes with an electrified wastegate to immensely reduce the pumping losses of the twin-turbo system. Toyota achieved a 37% thermal efficiency, a better stat than the primary Dynamic Force engines released in 2017. The latest model of the engine will be installed in the 2022 Sequoia hybrid car. The car was unveiled earlier this year and will hit the market towards the end of the third quarter of 2022. The sub-engine is a hybrid powertrain that will also feature in the XK70 series Tundra produced at Toyota's San Antonio facility. The usual suspects, the Indiana facility, will be seeing the production of 2 8-seater SUVs with hybrid powertrains to power their engines. The Sequoia has a solid rear axle with the impressive hybrid 3.4-liter V35A FTS twin-turbo V6 engine capable of generating 437 horsepower. The V35A FTS twin-turbo V6 engine is favored by the company over the 5.7-liter 3UR-FE V8 engine unit. It has a towing capacity of about 9,000 pounds, and the SUV comes with a 7 or 8 passenger seating. You might want to hold out your purses for the next release of cars powered by the new engine model. It'd be mind-blowing to say the least. Toyota's new hybrid engine definitely has a lot of hype surrounding it. However, we will have to wait to see if it lives up to expectation and gives other engines a run for their money. Let us know what you think about Toyota's insane new engine down in the comments section below.